Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell in the upper right-hand corner. Follow me on all forms of social media. Check me out at thatdrummerguy.com and enjoy the following presentation. Hello?
Hello, is that Josh?
Yes, it is.
Hello, this is Bob Catley from Magnum.
Hi, how's it going?
Hey, yeah, are you expecting me?
Yes, I am, and I'm very excited to be able to talk to you about this brand new album from Magnum.
All right, okay, thank you. Cheers, mate. I've only got 15 minutes I can give you, I'm afraid.
Oh, that's quite all right. Hopefully I can take advantage of that as much as I can. And again, thank you very much for taking the time to be able to do this. I've been checking out the Serpent rings over the course of the last few days, and I just really love what's going on here. And it's just so great to see that Magnum is still at the top of their game in a brand new decade in 2020.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yes, I believe so. Yeah, yes, it's nice to be still alive and still making music with Tony after all these years. And yeah, we've been going since the mid-70s, as people probably know, making music. This is our 21st album to date, which I think is a bit of an achievement these days. It's called The Serpent Rings. It's 11 songs, all lovingly composed by Tony Clarkin himself. And I do a bit of singing. And yes, it's a nice place to be, and we've got a great following in Europe and America. I'm sure we have. We just never seem to be able to come over and play to you. But I know we have a following in the States, and I appreciate that. And we're doing good. And I hope the album does well. The last album did really good. It got really good critics and, marks out of 10 for an album. So I think we're doing good. And, we're still wanted in, 2020. We're still relevant to a lot of people, and long may that be. And I enjoy being in Magnum. It's been my life, and I love it. So good for us. Good for our fans as well. They've been loyal for us over the years. We've got great fans that follow us everywhere. So thank you for sticking with us, people. Cheers. Thank you.
Yeah, and that is just so magnificent to hear that, too. You know, after 21 albums, a great amount of live albums, many other works that have been able to be done. I mean, I'm glad to see that there was new material to be able to help kickstart this brand new decade in 2020, and I just really love the direction that this album is going in. I mean, it's just like every song feels like it has great conviction behind it. Your voice is just continuing to just keep getting better and better to my ears when it comes to Magnum releases, and I love the songwriting, the production, everything that's going into it. It feels like it's on a great level.
Well, thank you. Compliments indeed. Yeah, I think I'm singing as good as I've ever sung. Getting a bit older now, but if you still love doing it, then your voice is still there, and that gives you confidence to carry on and bring music to your fans, because you can still do it. Tony's writing great songs, better than ever. He's a really good record producer these days. I think it sounds great, especially on the headphones. And good songs, catchy, you can get into them straight away. But then there's the title track, Serpent Rings. That's a bit more in depth musically. A keyboard player, Rick Benton, has done some great atmospheric stuff on there. So there's the bounce up and down stuff, and then there's cop this, sit down and listen to this. So you got both on this album, and I think that's the secret of Magnum's popularity all these years, is because we do varied albums. Every track isn't the same as the last one, so to speak. So it keeps your brain interested in what we're trying to, achieve on vinyl and CD. So I think that's why we're still going. We've still got an audience because it's varied music. It's like our live show. That's varied as well. So it keeps your attention. You don't get a chance to fall asleep and get bored. So I think that's, I think that's where we score highly with people, and I think they like that, and that's why they've stuck with us all this time, because of things that you want in life, interesting, new creative stuff, not just playing the same songs all the time and going around in circles and boring like people do. It's awful. We like to move on and keep people on the toes and keep ourselves on our toes as well. Tony needs to be writing new material constantly to keep him going, keep him alive, keep his heart pumping. And I'm the first one to hear all these new songs, and it's brilliant. It's a great place to be in the studio on that day when out of the speakers comes a brand new song that you've never heard before, let alone anybody else. And it's a good place to be, and I do love it. Yeah. All right then.
Oh, and I gotta imagine how great of a feeling that is. I mean, the fact that Magnum has been able to write 21 different kind of albums rather than writing 21 of very similar albums, and the fact that you still get excited by hearing those new riffs and new songs and new ideas, and then being able to add your vocals on top of that. I mean, the fact that you still get excited about that to this day just shows the longevity that this band has had.
I think that's why, because we love it. There's nothing better to do. I mean, my life, Tony's, and we're still like, whoa, we've got to. This is going to be great, and you can sell it. Even when you first heard it just once. Is that English even? I don't know. And you go, oh yeah, you can see where it's going, and it's just a demo, but you can see what it's going to be, and it's fantastic. You got all this coming up at you in front of you, and then the tour, and then the festivals, and then everything else, and then lots of interviews. Hooray! We love doing interviews, and it keeps you going. It's exciting, and it's how it should be. We get to a point where you're going, oh, not again, hang on, here we go again. I mean, that's time to pack it in, I tell you. You're gone boring, man. You've lost the plot. But hopefully that will never happen with us, because it's just a fantastic experience of, being in a band is everything to us. And musically, I mean, I don't mean all the other stuff, the rock and roll stuff. That's another story. But the music is so fulfilling and interesting, and it's what you want to get out of bed for in the morning and go to the studio. I never thought I'd say that, but because I'm a lazy so-and-so sometimes. But it's great to go to the studio and just wait and see what comes out those speakers, man. Fantastic. While I'm making a cup of tea for everybody, because I'm the only one who can make tea, apparently. So we get on really. I'm sure they'd die of thirst if I didn't turn up, and because they're that busy recording, of course. So we get on great. Even now we get on fantastic, and there's never been any trouble between us, really. Not to speak of. We got a great lineup. We've got new keyboard player, new drummer, brand new bass player, Dennis Ward, who's a compatriot of yours, and he lives in Germany. And everybody knows Dennis is a great bass player, and we're glad to have him in the band. So I just thought I'd give him a little plug. And it's all going very well, thank you. And I hope that everybody's going to like it. I think the songs are very catchy, and I think it does the job. And this album will live for a long time in people's memories, I believe. That's what I think, anyway. Okay, mate. Yeah.
So, with all that in mind, I mean, the fact that, the longevity of it, the friendship that goes into being a band like this, getting new members in the band, a new rhythm section for Magnum, what was it like to be able to hear this new album for the first time? Like, the first time that you heard the final product, what was that like for you after all this time?
To hear the new album, when it's completed, you mean?
Yes.
Yes. When it's all done. Yeah, when it's all mixed and polished and compressed and finished and mastered, you sit back and you go, well, you give it a few days, because you've been doing it for the last year or 18 months. So you give it a bit of time to calm down. And then you put it on, oh, and I'll put the album on. And you put it on and you go, oh, my God, did we do this? And because you haven't really had time to analyse it, and listen to it as a third party would, because you're dashing between the songs and repairing this and re-recording that and writing a new bit for that. And so you have to sit down and take a breath, take a step back, and go, yes, we did that. Great. Fantastic. And you can't change it because it's going to come out next week, but now I listen to it, I wouldn't want to change it. It's fantastic, especially on the headphones. And I think we achieve great stuff between us, me and Tony and the band. I think we do good, I'm very proud of what we do, and it's quality stuff. And if I listen to the album and I go, it's like listening to somebody else. It's like listening to, who is this? It's another band, because I haven't heard it properly in the running order or put together, only in bits that we've been mixing, and you listen to it as a whole and you go, oh, fantastic. If this was anybody else, you'd give it 10 out of 10. You can't give yourself 10 out of 10, but you would somebody else. If Avantasia or Tobias, I'd love this album. But you're not going to get it. Hard look. And I think he's a big Magnum fan, so he likes what we do. So I feel very proud of what we have, and it's a pleasure to listen to it. All in when nobody around, just you on your own, and nobody talking over you. Because sometimes you can't. You just got to listen to it properly, and when you know it, then maybe you can play it to people in the background and that. But I can't listen to something. You keep trying to say, can you stop talking? I'm trying to listen to this, which is wrong. You can't spoil people's evenings. But I think it'll last a long time, like they all do, like we are. We just keep going forever, we do. Like the music, good for us. Okay, my friend.
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
So, with that in mind, obviously, with the album coming out on Friday, what's going to be happening next for the band?
I did tour for 12 shows. You know, they had a band called Gotthard.
Oh, yes.
And they're a Swiss band, yeah. And we're going to be playing with them for 12 shows in Germany, and then do a shed load of other shows ourselves with other bands opening up for us. Maybe one or two festivals might fall into place in the summer, and hopefully some shows towards November, December, towards the end of the year, of places that we couldn't play this time round because they weren't available. So we've done that before, and that works good, and it lets people come and see us again if they want to after 6 months of the real tour. And then Tony will be putting down ideas for new songs for the next album, the 22nd album. Can't believe it. And I've got some Avantasia festivals to do in the summer outside of Magnum's activities. So it'll be a good year again, like it has been for the last 5 or 6 years. It's been going really good lately, and we want to keep it going great, and I'm busier than ever. And I love it. I'm in a very good place. May it carry on as successfully as it's been. I think it will. I think the fans know what we're going to put out and what to expect from Magnum, a good quality act. Turn we are. Okay. Well, I better wind it up pretty much now.
Oh, yes. I was just about to wrap it up here. And again, thank you very much for taking this time to be able to talk to me about this brand new album from Magnum, The Serpent Rings, coming out on Friday. And it's been an honor to be able to talk to you as one of my favorite vocalists, a part of Avantasia, being a part of this amazing band called Magnum. I thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, Josh. You're a nice person. Thank you. All right, I better go.
Thanks. Sure. Have a great rest of your day. All right, bye-bye.